B.
Yeah, I think it was soul and R&B artist. I think.
Soul and R&B artist.
Yeah.
And well deserved.
Thank you.
Ryan was really, like I said, very upset that he wasn't able to be here this evening because he's a big fan of yours, and
Cool.
he says that
Very cool.
he knows he's worked with you in the past, and
Yeah.
he just wanted you to know that he was bummed
Yeah. I'm
that
bummed
he
too.
wasn't going to be able to be here tonight. But again, we're happy to have you here. So you're a Philly boy, right? Essentially.
Yeah, Philly and I was telling you during the break, I guess northeastern Pennsylvania area as well.
Yeah, Napa.
Yeah, Napa.
the beautiful mountainous area.
Yes.
But Philly's pretty much where you.
Yeah, Philly's where I've been for a long time.
So when did you start with music?
I started actually in Philly. I went to elementary school out in Chestnut Hill and started playing flute in Chestnut Hill in elementary school, and after that I was hooked. And I didn't stay hooked on the flute, but kind of graduated to the trumpet, played that for a number of years, and then I started singing and started playing guitar, and it just kind of kept evolving.
You built up the lungs with the brass and woodwind instruments, and then went on to singing, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think actually with the trumpet specifically, it's like you get to listen to, when you're playing trumpet, you want to listen to the trumpet players, and you want to hear their tone and how they're approaching their notes and their runs and all that stuff. I think that translates very well to to a vocalist, especially thinking about tone and what kind of quality of tone do you want to have and that sort of thing.
So you, the band itself, Aaron and the Spell, we kind of were talking a little bit about this, but it's kind of an ever-changing group of folks that you play with live on stage, right?
Yes.
So you're Aaron and the Spell. Aaron and the Spell is this whole group of this collective you get on stage.
Well, Aaron and the Spell is me, and Aaron and the Spell is the group.
Okay, so it could be either.
Yeah, I mean, because it could be. A lot of the musicians that I play with actually are, when it's the full band or whatever, are super talented and play all over the place with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes they're not able to go to a show here and there.
Mm-hmm.
So then I have other friends and colleagues that step in and are part of the band as well. So it's it's kind of hard to just have one unit just because everybody is so talented and busy. So a lot of times I'll play by myself as Aaron in the Spell, or I'll have an acoustic unit. I'm actually opening up for Joan Osborne.
Nice.
On April 11th, and for that one I'll have like an acoustic unit, so it won't be a full band, but then I'll have a gig at World Cafe Live in June 4th, I believe, but that I'll have a super big band.
All right.
Where's the Joan Osborne show?
It's in Princeton. I'm sorry, I feel horrible. I forgot what the show is.
That's all right. It doesn't matter. It's just Joan Osborne.
You can find it out on my Facebook page, and all the information is there. It's actually a benefit concert, so it's for a good cause as well.
Yeah, speaking about that, you had something a recent status about the Philly Do-Gooder Awards.
Do you want to try that again, Dan? Get it right. Come on.
Philly Do-Gooder Awards. And they still think I'm sounding funny when I say that.
You do
but,
sound a little funny.
For the
Philly
candlelight,
Do-Gooder.
Philly Do-Gooder. Got it. So the candlelight concert for epilepsy awareness. Are you actively involved in a lot of charity events, or?
Sort of. So my day job,
Mm-hmm.
I don't play music full time just yet.
Yeah.
But
Neither do we.
But my day job actually worked for a nonprofit called Pathways to Housing Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
We work with chronically homeless individuals and kind of give them housing and kind of help them kind of get back on their feet and stuff like that.
Nice.
So I've done recently. I did a concert, a benefit concert for them. Where we covered Stevie Wonder's record Intervisions, which was
I heard about this.
that was a
And
lot of fun.
I'm totally mesmerized by this concept. I feel that Stevie Wonder's probably one of the most brilliant musicians I'll ever have the pleasure of listening to in my age.
I agree.
And his music, when it's done or redone or interpreted differently or just covered, I always love all of that. So what was that like, trying to do his music? Did you find it difficult?
No. Surprisingly, I thought it would be difficult, but I mean, kudos to my band. I mean, they're killer musicians. I mean, yeah. Just real quick, Mike Petrusko and Adam Zielinski and Brian Schumann and Imani Roach and Alison Polans and Maxfield Gass and who am I also Wesley Rast and Jeremy Grenhart. I mean, these guys and ladies are really good at what they do. So even like a song like Too High, if anybody knows that song, which is kind of difficult, they just kind of knocked it out pretty easily. And it's I just got to make sure I'm not lagging too far behind. You know what I mean?
Where did the name come from, Aaron and the Spell?
I don't know. To be honest with you, when you're just kind of making your music, when you're, I just had all these songs and I just wanted to make a record and nobody knew who I was or what I was doing or cared what was happening with me. And so I just decided, when you're in your room and say, yeah, I want to do this, you just kind of just whatever your heart's desire goes to. And it just landed there. Really? And, so it just kind of landed there.
How long ago was this?
I'd say about 3 or 4 years ago, maybe.
Okay. Well, I'd love to give everybody the opportunity to hear something now. I think it would be a good time.
Yeah, if you had to pick which song to start off for people to hear you for the first time off this record. Cool.
Let's see. I'll go with Won't Go.
Won't Go. All right.
So just to give you a heads up, we always have a question of the night. We were a little late with it this week. The question of the night tonight is, what is your favorite St. Patty's drinking tune? So we're gonna let you think about it. We could talk about it at the break. I don't know what my answer.
I'm gonna have to think about it too.
I have no idea. I don't even know any Irish songs.
Oh, come on, you'll think of something.
Oh, Danny Boy, does that count? It's like the only one I know.
No, come on, you'll get it. We got some time. You'll think.
The Notre Dame fight song.
There you go. There you go.
Does that work?
Yeah, sure.
All right, that's a question of the night. We'll talk about it. We're gonna get an answer from you when we come back. Go ahead, play it.
Here we go. Won't Go by Aaron and the Spell.
I just turned it.
No, I won't go. Find a new reason today to try and stay. It's like me to forget those plans and rain. I'm still holding on to the hope of love you hear in the song. Fighting the urge to be free. No more getting blown away by the breeze. Yeah, 'cause I just wanna be with you. I see the city shining over you. See it brand new. Never felt it like this before when I was feeling blue. No, I won't go if it means I have to leave. No, it won't always be the same. So grab your smile and put it in the frame for you to remember when I won't, no I won't, I won't, no I won't, I won't, no I won't go.
All right. We're back. I have my answer, but I'm not going to say what it is yet. Let's talk about this song, Won't Go, which is really beautiful. I was listening to it as we were kind of talking in here. You remind me of, like, I don't, well, I'm sure people probably tell you this, but, like, you got a Ben Harper vibe. Would you say that that's accurate?
It's what, I'm accurate for, whoever's perception is that they,
Right. Well, I think that's my perception today.
Yeah.
I'm feeling Ben Harper.
So that's accurate then.
What, how would you classify your music?
I make soul music, but I bring in a lot of different influences to, kind of make it creative and just kind of make it my own.
What's that song about, Won't Go, the one that we just listened to?
Well, there was a time when I thought I might just move to New York and just be done with Philly, and then
I think about that like once a week.
Yeah, yeah. But then I found a nice friend, and so I stayed.
There you go.
So do you? I'm assuming that you write all the music and lyrics yourself.
For that CD, yes.
For the CD.
Yes.
So is this your first CD or?
No, I've actually made 2 others with another band that I was in a couple years ago.
What band was that?
It was a band called Alien Red.
Okay.
And it was a lot more aggressive and I guess rock, jazz oriented.
Mm-hmm. And this is your first solo.
Yeah.
Project.
Yeah. Yes.
So all the lyrics, all the music you wrote on this one.
Yeah. Yeah. That was my vision. Yeah. For that
How
one.
long did it take you? What was the process like?
Oh man. Maybe about 1.5 years. I actually worked with Ross Bellenois. He was a producer who did a heck of a job producing the record, and we worked on it for I'd say 1.5 years or something like that.
Okay.
And it seemed like such a long time.
When did it get released?
Well, it got sort of released at the end of 2012, and then luckily I got picked up by a label called Rockridge Music, and they put it out again in the end of 2013.
So it's double release. Are you still with them as a label?
Yeah, and management actually.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm really fascinated by the cover of the CD as well because it reminds me of like a nursery rhyme, like a Grimm's like nursery rhyme type thing. I know you all can't see it because it's radio, but if you go to his Facebook page, I'm sure that there's a picture of the CD cover there, and you can all see what I'm talking about. What was the inspiration for the artwork?
Like I said, when you just kind of sit in your room, you're just kind of thinking of random things, and that was just a random thought I had. Singing and just attracting nature and attracting all the animals to whatever the sound was, and but I didn't want to make it so happiness. So I'm also obsessed with New Orleans. So in the background there, you can see some of the the raised coffee tombstones. Yeah. To kind of give it a little more weight, you know what I mean?
Rockridge Records, you said. Where are they?
Rockridge Music. Yeah.
Rockridge Music. Where are they out of?
Out of New Jersey, northern New Jersey, I believe, Newark.
How did they find you?
They found me from an article that a writer here in Philadelphia, well-known, I guess, journalist, music journalist in Philadelphia, David Wannup wrote. And found me through that article, and I guess David had made me the artist to watch in 2013 or something like that.
Okay.
And so they kind of found me through that, and then it's been great so far.
So you're enjoying your time?
Yeah, absolutely.
With the label. I have to look them up. I'm like looking at their website right now because I wasn't familiar with them, but it looks like they have a bunch of artists.
Yeah. I saw Real Big Fish up there and everything.
Yeah, it's like a big group of people.
Yeah.
Why don't we go play another song?
All right.
So we can get folks to really get a sense of what's happening. What's a different one?
A different one. Well, the one I'm kind of feeling at the moment is it's called A Beating Heart.
Okay.
And actually, this one I won an independent music award with this one last year for adult contemporary song of the year.
Oh, nice!
Oh, fantastic.
So I did talk before we went to the last break about our favorite Irish drinking song. I just want to point out that Jason said "Flogging Molly's Drunken Lullabies" was his, which I listened to on YouTube because I didn't know it on the break, and it's awesome, and I could totally see myself jamming out to that. And you said yours was what, Dan?
The Boys Are Back by the Dropkick Murphys.
Boys Are Back by Dropkick Murphys. Also a good little anthem. Aaron, any thoughts? We were like, I have no idea. You were right there with me. We're like, oh, Danny Boy? Like, that's the only Irish song I know.
Danny Boy by Bill Evans.
Yeah, Danny Boy by Bill Evans. So I am, full disclosure, totally Googled Irish drinking songs, right?
Cheating.
And on the list of them, there was one that I recognized, so I'm going with that, and that's "Whiskey in a Jar" by Metallica.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
Okay.
That's a great one. I love Metallica, and I know that song. And it's not like bash your head up against a wall song, but it's good drinking music. So that's my answer. But we want to hear your answers, so definitely go on to our Twitter @ThatMusicMag. Let us know what your favorite Irish drinking song is. We're going to get a playlist together. Maybe we'll play some.
There you go. Right? There you go. That dropped something special there.
Yeah, like an entire playlist of Irish drinking music.
That'd be great. If we got the That Mag fans to all contribute and got us a little compilation together, that'd be awesome.
I think it would be fantastic. We just need contributions. We have one.
But
what?
First,
what?
We need to check out A Beating Heart by Aaron and the Spell.
Let's do that. Maybe it'll make the cut.
Ooh,
we don't know.
Here we go.
Aaron's like, no.
More when we come back.
As I sit and stare at the picture of the house and home I left along the way, so sad I am to see them now so far away. I never meant to hurt them. I tried so very hard to stay. But all was lost when I saw her. My heart has never been the same. Now it's filled with wild confusion. Every day torn apart. A bittersweet conclusion. A blade through the heart. Myself to the feeling, give myself up to the pain. Have mercy on this beating heart. Let it be happy again. Oh. once again. Pain in the steps on the stairs. A boiling pot, one cup is there. A smile comes and goes, no room for those. She'll do her best like all the rest. Just sitting there, another year has gone. Guess it's another winter in Berlin. Pain in the song, the night goes on. A gentle breeze to a cold affair. She still cares more than she wants to, but less than she can. As the need of some more record plays out her hand. Just sitting there, another year has gone. Guess it's another winter in Berlin. Just sitting there, another tear has come. He just told her she inspired another song. Her tea gets cold as she sits and thinks of him. Still it's another winter in Berlin. La da da, la da da, la da 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 da, la da da da, la da da, la da da
All right, we did a little back to back there. So we did A Beating Heart and then By My Side.
That was actually Winter in Berlin,
A Winter in Berlin. He played the wrong one.
but it's still a great song.
Wow.
Dan!
I'm screwing up. I'm screwing
Oh my
up.
God.
I'm sorry. The next track we're
Dan.
playing is By My Side. Oh my God.
Still a great song.
Still a
like
great
that.
song.
I like that song.
All right, so what was A Beating Heart about?
It's just a kind of a fictional story that I, kind of came up with. Kind of noir-y kind of thing, like a sad, relationship obsession thing.
But it was fictional?
Yeah, for the most part.
What about Winter in Berlin?
Yeah, it's just that was kind of like just a story that popped in my brain, and kind of a scene. Like sometimes I like to write songs that kind of paint pictures as opposed to not necessarily like a story, not necessarily selling a story, but more painting a picture. And that song was just kind of like painting a picture.
I like how you say that too, because the cover looks painted. Who did this illustration?
Wonderful artist, my friend Sophia Mervis. She's a fantastic artist from Philadelphia.
Did
And,
she draw this, or?
Yeah, she actually painted that.
Wow.
And the back as well.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it really is a fantastic. She did amazing work.
So you just gave her your vision and she ran with it?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's very, very pretty.
Thank you.
One of the other things that we wanted to talk about, but actually before I do that, folks could find you on your Facebook page, right?
Yes.
Which is facebook.com/Aaron and the Spell.
You got it.
Right? So everybody could check out everything that you're doing there. I know you have a lot of shows coming up, which we're going to talk about. One that I wanted to talk about, which I think happened in the past, was one that you did in New York City with Clary Brown.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Bangin' Rackets, which is
Yeah.
a collaboration type show. Is that?
No, it wasn't a collaboration, but I mean, it was the second time we've actually played with them, and we played actually with them a while back at the North Star, and they actually were in the Heineken commercial. And they're from Australia.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And so they were doing a U.S. tour. We lucked into being able to open for them, and they liked us and liked what we did. We liked them and what they did, and then they had a show in Brooklyn at the Brooklyn Knitting Factory, and they asked us to open up for them again, and that was just an amazing experience. Their crowds are like great people, love music, and Claire Brown and the Bangin' Rackets, they killed it. So it was just such a pleasure.
Is it all women?
No, they have a big band. They have like a Barry sax player, a keyboard player, a guitar player, a drummer, 3 background vocalists that do like amazing choreography and sing their butts off. And then it's Clary Brown, and I mean they have a full sound, and they put on a heck of a show.
That's got to be really exciting to be able to work with bands from other parts of the world, you know?
Super exciting. I mean, it's like, and especially like bands with cool people in them, you know what I mean? Even beyond the music, just, cool people that appreciate what you do, which is amazing.
Any other interesting collaborations that you've done?
Well, I have been working, on my next record.
You are, so that's official. You're working on a new album.
Yeah, I guess it's official, and with an artist named Ali Rockberger, who's actually from London, I believe, but he's here in New York, and so we've been doing a collaborations, working on some tunes here and there, and it's just kind of trying to feel it out, see where it goes, and I think I have most of the songs for this next record, and now it's about kind of figuring out the the back office stuff, and which any audience out there might be hearing something about to support soon. So keep your ears out for that. Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
We got some more answers to the Irish theme song.
Cool.
So, Beer, Beer, Beer from the Sandsacks. Buy Us a Drink, the Irish Rovers. And American Land, Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, Bruce.
420 Watch said that Thin Lizzy did Whiskey in a Jar. Metallica covered it.
Oh.
So
Oh.
I just got sunned.
Oh, that's great. I don't know. I mean, I don't.
You just got so happy.
Most people don't understand my level of enjoyment out of that, because that never happens. That never ever. And especially on this show, I'm usually one getting sunned all the time with it. So just try to have it one time, just one time. This is just
really
a beautiful moment.
Really just like your whole physical.
Turn my whole day around.
Yeah, you just totally
Oh,
got really
wow.
happy.
Wow. This is all right.
I'm so glad that we could interest you, Dan.
Okay.
Anyway, Aaron, so when do you anticipate that the new album may come out? Do you have any idea?
Don't have a specific idea. I have a general idea. Thinking about the end of this year.
Is the sound very similar to what you're doing now, or is it different?
I mean, it's all me, so it's similar that way. But I think I think I've gotten better maybe as a musician or songwriter and matured a tiny bit here and there, and so I think you'll be able to hear that that progress in the songs.
If you could collaborate with any artist, because we were talking about collaborations, if you had your choice, who would it be? Who would be like your dream collab?
My dream collab. I think maybe it would be between Chick Corea and Jimmy Heath.
Wait, Chick Corea and who?
And Jimmy Heath.
Really?
Yeah, I'm obsessed with both of them right now. A couple jazz artists, I'm obsessed with them right now.
What an interesting sound that would be. You should try to make that happen.
Yeah, I should. I really should.
We would like to see that, actually. Can you get on that?
I would love to. I would love to get on that.
Let's talk about your schedule that's coming up right now. So you have some shows coming up, right? That
Yeah.
you mentioned. Let's go over those again so everybody knows where they are.
Yeah, so I have and all these shows are on my Facebook page or will be shortly.
Okay.
I'm having we have a show at in Princeton on April 11th, opening for Joan Osborne, and then the 17th, I believe, in Germantown, neighborhood of Philadelphia, at the Germantown Meeting House.
Yeah.
And then in June, playing at Jam and Java down in outside of DC, and show at June 4th, World Cafe Live, which should be a full band show. So please come out to that one.
Very nice.
And then show in New York City, Rockwood Music Hall, a couple days after that, and then potentially a show in Eastern Maryland that same week, first week of June. So got some shows coming up, and then I think there'll be a really cool show coming out. Hopefully, we'll do in July. Out there in the Chestnut Hill, Mount Airy area.
So I'm on your Facebook page right now, and the Joan Osborne shows up. It's Trinity UMC, in Ewing, New Jersey, which is right around Princeton.
Yeah.
That's where the show's going to be, April 11th at 7 p.m. That's kind of exciting to open for Joan Osborne.
Very exciting.
That'll be a good show. So did you say you're doing an acoustic set for that particular show?
Yeah, it's not going to be the full, power band set. It's going to be something more nuanced. Having some background vocalists with me and another guitar player and maybe a percussionist. So kind of keep it moving, but I don't want to put people to sleep, but want to kind of make it a little more nuanced than the full rockin' show.
So 420 Watch said that Thin Lizzy's is actually a cover too. It's an Irish folk song.
Oh, wow.
But the version you hear Metallica do is a cover of Thin Lizzy's version. So you still happy about that?
Well, yeah, anything that, it's still
Anybody that
class.
can prove me wrong.
Yeah. So but Aaron, you were featured on for the Exponential Festival.
Last year that was a blast. I mean, we actually opened up the festival last year.
Oh, okay.
And it really was a blast. I mean, we didn't think we started. I think we went on at 5:30 or so, and the gates opened at 5. And we got on stage and we're sound checking, and there was like nobody there. We were like, oh man, this stinks. But
nervous.
then like in a matter of 15 minutes, like the whole lawn in front of us was like completely packed. And it was just such a great experience, and thank Helen Light and XPN for making that happen for us. That was amazing. Yeah,
that's the fans for the Exponential Festival are very, very what's the word? Diehard, but enthusiastic and timely.
And timely.
Yes. So they got to the stage close. Did you stick around at all to see any of the other acts?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Highlight for me and. For me, was Dr. John. That was
okay.
That was so much fun.
Did you stay? There was multiple days. Did you stay the extra days?
Yeah, we stayed a couple of days, and we actually came back to go to the show Bob Dylan and Wilco on that Sunday, but it like totally rained.
Did it?
Yeah, they were doing like mud pit slides and all that.
I'm cool, so I don't need that. I can, I'll catch them the next time, hopefully,
All right.
But it was great. It was a lot of fun.
And can you tell us about the So Far Sounds I've been hearing a lot about that. I'm not exactly familiar with what. So
Yeah, it's like this house party concert series put on by some great people in Philly, and they put together great bills, and folks open up their homes to for people to come and listen to some music in a very intimate setting, and it's just so much fun because everybody there is just like listening, and so you don't have to fight over the jukebox or like
cell phones,
people in the background,
mm-hmm.
cell phones, all that kind of stuff.
That's
You're just kind of
neat.
playing, and the people are sitting down a lot of times, or right in front of you, so it's like really, it's really intimate that way.
So did you do a kind of stripped down set for that?
Yeah, I've done it twice actually, and the first time I did it just by myself,
Okay.
me and my guitar, and then the second time I brought some friends, 2 background vocalists and a guitar player, Allison Polans, Imani Roach, and Adam Zielinski.
Oh, nice.
Who runs that? Who takes? It's just random where it is? It's just in somebody's house, or?
I think they have like members. I'm not exactly sure how. I kind of do the artist thing, and they say, "Hey, could you come
Yeah.
here this day?" And I say yes.
That sounds really neat.
So I'm not exactly sure how things are set up, like where it goes or how it goes, but.
Huh.
You just do the artist thing. I like how you put that. So what is there anybody right now in Philadelphia band-wise that you have been looking at that sounds good? Like, do you have anybody that you've been listening to in the city?
Oh, well, one of my favorite bands is a band called Starwood, and they are like, they sound amazing, and their presentation is like amazing.
You said Starwood?
Starwood.
Starwood, okay.
We'll have to
And,
check them out.
I gotta check them out.
They're like very amazing.
What kind of sound are they?
It's like so it's like 2 keyboards, a bass, and a drummer, and then the lead vocalist has like all these pedals and stuff.
Okay.
So it's kind of like they just sound like themselves.
Okay.
It's like because there's not a whole bunch of bands that have like that setup. You know what I mean? I don't know a whole bunch of bands.
Right,
know.
like a lot of do they with the looping pedals and things
No.
like that, or
No.
just different effects from what he's got?
Yeah,
going
just
on?
different
Oh,
like
okay.
layers of like color, and like rhythm, like they like it's, but it's like a lot of like juice, a lot of like aggressive juice
Mhm.
Okay.
happening in the songs.
That's cool, man. I gotta check that.
But
out.
like it's like no guitars, which kind of is like for that sort of like heavy sound, it's like you expect there to be like a guitar here and there somewhere.
That's
but
kind of neat.
like a Ben Folds type thing, kind of.
no,
No, not at all.
No way.
Oh man,
Like
I'm so wrong.
Yeah, Dan, you're wrong.
Yeah,
No,
it's back to
like,
normal again here on the show.
Yeah.
But I gotta check.
Starwood?
Starwood.
What's your favorite place to play in Philadelphia? Do you have a favorite venue?
Yeah, probably the World Cafe.
Yeah.
Just
Upstairs, downstairs?
downstairs. I
Mhm.
mean, the sound is just so great.
Mm-hmm.
And the monitors are so great,
Hmm.
and it's just the sound. Because for me, the best shows are like when the sound system is like great. Because then you could, you don't have to like, you can just concentrate on like playing the best
Yeah.
you can play, as
Mm.
opposed to like, all right, well, how do I navigate this monitor that keeps feeding back, or I can't hear myself, or maybe out in the audience, maybe like the highs are too high or the kick drum is too high, and like how can we navigate that to make the audience really get into what we're doing. So if the sound is great, then I love it, and usually the sound is pretty impeccable there. So
Where can people get a copy of the CD?
they can buy it on iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
They can buy it at any one of the live shows that I have.
Mm-hmm.
They can buy it on Bandcamp, and I think Amazon.com you can buy it even.
Okay, so it's everywhere. So they could get it online, or they could find you at a show
Yeah.
and grab a copy.
Yes.
Why don't we go and listen to By My Side now? The
Yeah.
right one, Dan.
Can I just real quick
Yeah.
one second? I just want to say hello to my pals out there, Will and Caroline. Just want to say hey guys.
Sure, you can shout out anybody you want.
That's it.
All right.
All right, so we're going to play By My Side, and then
Mm.
we'll be back in a moment with more.
All right.
on the bottom don't mean shit. Always looking up. Who cares if you quit? Out in the world, there are wolves all around, waiting for you to get weak so they can take you down. But it won't happen if you just be by my side, be by my side. Oh, just be by my side, be by my side. See now, I've been struggling to keep my head above water. Feels like drowning, maybe my only release. These days I just got pressure, nothing but the bees. Oh, I'm not asking for a cure, just a little peace. So please just be by my side, be by my side. Yeah. Do the best I can. I say this over and over and over again, so when I hit the bottom I might be able to stand. The sweet love poured from a worn down heart keeps my body from falling apart. And I know sometimes I make mistakes and make you mad, but I do my best to make you glad you're with me. If you just be by my side, by my side. Oh, just be by my side, be by my side. Oh, I could go on living like a sinner. Oh, I could go on thinking it's too late for me. Oh, I could pretend I never met her, but hope has put a smile upon my face. Now I wanna shout you from the hills, and the love I've been embraced. It's like being born again to walk in her grace. Maria, full of grace. Grace. Now I found joy in this big sea. Oh, it's so golden to me. Now I wanna shout it from the hills. The love I've been embraced. It's like being born again to walk in her grace. Maria, full of grace. To walk in her grace, to walk in her grace, Maria, full of grace.
All right, we're back here with without Jodie, so the show's going to go much better this time. So we just listened to Maria, Full of Grace. Now, is there a backstory to that track?
Not really. I mean, there's a backstory to all the tracks, but
Nothing you really want to delve into?
nah, not particularly.
Okay,
Yeah,
but you said
it's a cool song. It's just like you kind of take with all the songs, you kind of take a kernel of truth or a kernel of experience, and then you kind of just use your imagination to fill out the rest to make it a good song, hopefully.
That's true. And now you mentioned a certain feature on there.
On the record, Ali Wadsworth and her sister Claire Wadsworth sang all the backup parts, and they both of them added like an enormous amount of goodness to the record, and I'm very thankful for them and all the other amazing musicians that played on the record as well.
Yeah, the sound was definitely something I could get into for sure. Now you can definitely tell like the jazz overtones of it and everything like that. Would you say there is, if other than the two musicians that you stated earlier, was there any kind of jazz musician growing up that was really a prime influence on you as an artist?
I guess initially, I was kind of big into Wynton Marsalis for a while. Miles Davis, of course. John Coltrane. Nina Simone, if you call her a jazz singer. Or jazz musician. I think that was kind of like where I was at the time.
That's absolutely a solid list right there. And when you start writing music, because this popped in my head earlier when you were talking about how you started with the brass instruments and everything like that. When you start a song, does it what comes first? Is it an idea and maybe lyrically comes to your head, or maybe a bit of notation and you transfer it through your guitar or through maybe another instrument?
What comes first a lot of times, I guess, with me is the music. And it's nothing I'm like, it's not really a conscious thing. A lot of times I'll just, put on a movie, and especially if it's a good movie, and I'll feel a certain feeling, and I'll just have my guitar and just try to strum along with whatever that feeling is I'm feeling. And, a lot of times I come up with nothing. Sometimes I come up with, some mediocre stuff. Occasionally, something happens, and, you try to catch it, and that's where the work comes in. You try to, figure out what that's about, figure out what, how I feel about it, figure out what the story is, and, just keep working at it and keep chipping away, and sometimes you get lucky with a good song.
Now, you said you're working on the record right now. Do you know where you're recording it at?
Not specifically.
Not specific, because the last one here said it was at Turtle Studios.
Yeah.
Are you looking to go back there? You thinking a new flavor this time? Maybe something new?
I'm not exactly sure where or what. I mean, I have a really interesting, hopefully good idea.
Okay.
Of where I'd like to record the next record, but nothing's final. So I mean, it doesn't. It's just all speculation at this point.
So if you're out there, producers or studios, call in, find Aaron, and get his business now, because you know that this next record is going to be awesome. And so that, what's the plan past the dates for the summer? Is that going to be the hopeful release of the record, or?
Well, I mean, I really want to carve out some time for actually recording it, and not be distracted by 1,000 other things that one could be distracted by. Excuse me. And then hopefully actually really get on the road pretty good at the end of this year, especially going into next spring.
Okay.
So that's the overarching goal, I think.
All right, then that's a great goal to have. Absolutely. Again, I know we talked about the album cover a lot, but I think it's just an awesome play. And when I see this, it reminds me of just the music. The saying, I forget it. Correct me if you've heard this saying, and if I'm saying it incorrectly, but music soothes the savage beast.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what that's just kind of what it says to me, because you got all of the beasts there for you, and you just have them all
nice.
with your attention.
I'm gonna take that. That's nice. Yeah.
That's yours, my man. Now we got time for one more song. So if we have to leave these people with,
let's leave with the title song, "Sing."
All right, the title song, "Sing." Again, this is Aaron and the Spell. You can find all of the stuff on, at this point, Facebook, facebook.com/Aaron and the Spell.
Yep.
Right.
I'm also Twitter too.
And Twitter,
Aaron the Spell.
And I just recently tagged him on a IG and Instagram thing, so you might be able to find him on there too. But regardless, if you're in Philly, make sure you check out his XPN show if you're close enough to Cincinnati. Check out his show then, and there's a lot of stuff going on right now. So without further ado, do you have anything else to say? Or any more shout-outs?
Very much for having me. It's been great.
All right, thank you for coming in. And this is "Sing" by Aaron and the Spell.
They're all so tired, but they keep going on. In the heat they rise up slow, rising up they make that joyful noise. They all sing, yeah they all sing. Sweat dripping down from everyone's chin. Fans have their own beat, now he's off but right on time. If the young ones look tired, through all the heat they can see their futures. So the babies sing, yeah they all sing. Comes rising up slow, one day they'll all go. Rising up slow, one day they'll rise up and go. It comes rising slow, one day they'll all go. Rising up slow, one day they'll rise up and go. Somewhere over the rainbow, the streets are all gold and no one gets old. They can see it all when they close their eyes. They can feel it all like a lullaby. So they sing, yeah they all sing. They sing for the ones that made it home. They sing to remember that they're not alone. They're so tired. Yeah, they sing, yeah, they sing, yeah, they sing. Come rising slow, one day they'll all go. Rising up slow, one day they'll rise up and